Today we are going to learn about DITA. As I had told that हम लोग बहुत ज़्यादा डिटेल में DITA को नहीं करेंगे. I had thought that we'll just mainly cover the information typing part, which we have kind of already done because I've already told the topic types and all those things. But today I thought let us go a little deeper. Let us see what थोड़ा सा आज करेंगे and beyond that, it's mainly about the execution that will happen inside the tool only. And you should also know a little bit of XML and everything. So वो भी आपको मालूम होना चाहिए. तो इसीलिए हम लोग उतना डिटेल में इसको नहीं जाएंगे because we are working on just the foundation part of technical writing and we're doing the writing stuff. So it is mainly out of scope also. But I still wanted you to have some idea so that it gives you a background, and if you even want to study it yourself and do it yourself, or someone asks you a question, you should know what it is about. So before that, I would like to know what do you know about DITA? So we have read DITA everywhere in job descriptions and technical writing arena. DITA, everybody talks about it. What DITA is?
Data is used for structural authoring.
Hmm.
It's a structure. We make a proper structure of. We divide the content to reuse the content again and again.
To
It is
reuse.
for use for reusability,
Yes. So for
and it is written in XML format. If I am not wrong.
mm-hmm. Okay. Or
Mm. Only this few information I know about
okay.
data.
Hmm. So you're not wrong. It is all that only. It is written in a certain way. There are a lot of rules are to be followed, and it's the part of, I can say, structured authoring. It is based on XML. It is mainly written for reusability. That's one of its core purpose of using DITA, that so that you can use the same information at multiple places without changing it. Okay? Yeah. Anyone else? What do you know about DITA, Mahadev and Ketan?
I just know it's a structured ordering system. That's it. I don't know more than use it for structured ordering.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. I don't know more.
Okay. पर हमने सबने पढ़ा है डीटा के बारे में, राइट? हमने सुना है कि डीटा होता है कुछ, बट बहुत ज़्यादा डीप जाने का अभी ट्राई नहीं किया है. तो आई एम जस्ट गिविंग यू दैट फाउंडेशन सो दैट यू कैन think of start exploring it further. Okay, so as you can see, the information DITA stands for Darwin Information Typing Architecture. Okay, it is an XML based architecture for authoring, producing and delivering topic oriented information, topic-oriented, information-typed content that can be reused and single-sourced in a variety of ways. This is the definition from Oxygen XML के documents में ये mentioned है. I'll just try to break it down. What does it really mean? Okay. So it is a structured approach to writing technical content. You'll see a lot of rules, a lot of guidelines that you must follow to write a certain piece of content. So DITA is basically becomes that offers that guide to you. It has certain rules. Those rules guide your writing. So you can उससे होता क्या है? There's a lot of different people who are writing different kind of content. DITA tries to structure that and so that if even if the writers are different, the content is not that outcome is not that different, and it gives you a lot of advantages. Consistency to आता ही है because it is structured. There are certain rules and guidelines that everyone has to follow. So the consistency is a byproduct, of course, and there are other things like it tries to limit you within that, those rules. It focuses on breaking information into small topics, assigning each topic a clear purpose, and enabling reuse. So DITA है क्या? It breaks the information into such small topics that every topic stands alone. Stands alone means it makes sense out of it. Like if you place that particular piece of information anywhere in the document, if you want to reuse it, it should not be dependent on that any other topic as such. Okay, so it should be an independent topic in itself. The information should be complete and small. It will answer only one purpose. It will have a clear purpose and it will only cater to that, so that when you want to place it, you can go and use that information somewhere else in the topic as well. For example, like we were doing this fitness application, right? So this information, like that you should be switching on the notification, might come at different places in different topics. Water reminder में भी आ सकता है वो that is chunk of information that the user must enable the notifications and how to do that, right? So that information you might want to give it in the water reminder also, you might want to give it in the sleep timer, you want to give it in at some other place as well, right? That the user's phone notifications should be on and how to give those permissions. That kind of information you might want to give at several places in the documentation. But will you write it again and again? Won't that be very cumbersome? Okay, so you want to use the same chunk of information in the water reminder, in the in your workout reminder, in your sleep timer, wherever. Okay, so that's how that chunk we will create separately. We'll store in the document in the whatever tool you're using. We have created that information. Okay, enabling notifications. So it's a very small, clear purpose of that particular chunk, and that you can use in different topics, like we discussed, water reminder, this and that. Are you getting? It's a very small thing. And we also call it chunking nowadays. We call it chunking the topic. Okay, so it has a very small purpose and only one clear purpose of each topic. So DITA is not just a format, but a way of thinking about documentation. It's not just a set of guidelines, it's the way you think the documentation should be, and it will bring that structure to your documentation as you start following it. Why does it exist? Because there were some challenges. Initially, DITA existed in the form of large documents which were hard to maintain. For example, abhi bhi lot of companies still work in Word documents only. Okay, and Word documents are not easy to maintain in case of large documents. And then there is a lot of repeated content. If you have written something, say you are writing some of the content is meant for the admins, some of the content is meant for end users, some of the content might be required by a moderator or someone, right? So you are writing three different documents for three different types of audience. However, some of the content will still overlap, will still be required by all the three users, right? So there will be a lot of repetition that will be required here. And because there are three different documents, it is possible that maybe three different writers are writing. Even if if a single writer is writing, he has to take that information, that common information from one document to the other or the third, or he will write it again, and there will be a discrepancy. There will be differences. So the structure will be inconsistent. There will be a lot of repetitive work, repetitive content, and the maintenance and translation cost also increases many folds. Okay, so to solve all these problems, DITA came into the picture. Okay, so DITA, how does DITA help in solving this picture? We will learn about it abhi in in further slides. First thing is DITA information typing. How does it try to solve the problem? The first most important concept of DITA is information typing. Information typing is putting a particular type of information in a particular type of topic. Okay, so you cannot there are different types of topics in DITA predefined. There are concept topics, there are task topics, there are reference topics. We have done that, this kind of information structuring, that template I've already tried to give you, but that is more generic. उसमें हमने बहुत ज़्यादा, we have not put a lot of guidelines and rules in that particular structure, but I've given you a basic structure. Okay, how will it help you write or structure your content? But in this case, the guidelines will be more stricter, and you'll have to follow those only. How to write a concept, how to write a task, how to write a reference, and it will be clearly mentioned, and you'll have to follow, your topics will have to follow those rules. Okay, so these are the three types: concept, task, and the reference types of topics. There are others वाला category भी है जहाँ पर आप any other type of topics you can put if there are, but most of them will lie under these three categories. And again, because we are working here in the form of chunks, as I said, we are just solving one small purpose. So there will be only concept where, so when we are talking about concept, there will be a small chunk. What is a water reminder and how is it helpful? Like, why does it exist? Okay, so only that much. That's one chunk. Task है, so how to set the water reminder. That's one task. उसके steps जो है वो अलग से एक chunk में रखे हैं. And task का अपना structure है, that you will follow. Reference है, what all settings are available for water reminder. There could be a table, there could be a set of properties that you want to mention. So all those things will also follow a structure. अब वो DITA कैसे करता है वो हम आगे देखेंगे. So as I was telling, the whole thing is around topic-based authoring. One topic answers one question. One topic has clear purpose. Every topic stands alone and can be reused. So you'll have to make sure that that topic does not have any dependency. You cannot here say like in the section above. Okay, we even avoid too much of linking also here, because in that case also it is not a standalone topic, the user has to jump. So to some other topic which we will see that might or might not even exist in that documentation. So linking भी हम बहुत limited रखते हैं इसमें. And so the rule is one topic is equal to one small purpose. And we will stick to that in while doing the documentation in DITA, using DITA. DITA के two core principles हैं जो main इसके purpose है you can say, और principles कह सकते हो, modularity and reusability. So content is written in the way so that it is modular. Modular means again broken into many pieces, many small pieces that can be reused. So they complement each other. Like modular होगा तो ही reuse हो पाएगा, right? और अगर reuse करना है तो content has to be modular, has to be chunked. Okay, so write once, use many times is the funda. Core. What are the common terminologies that are related to DITA? Through these common terminologies, I will try to help you explain a little more about. अभी तक कोई doubt है? Any doubt until now?
No.
No, it's fine. Anyone else? Okay. Topic है क्या? Topic is the smallest independent unit of content in DITA. When we talk in terms of DITA, topic is the smallest thing. Again, it has a defined structure. So if you are writing concept topic, it will have defined tags, defined structure that you will have to follow. It belongs to a specific information type. It can be reused in multiple contexts, and it is written as a standalone unit every time. So as I said, specific information type means either it will be concept, either it will be task, or it will be reference. And it will follow the structure that according to that only, according to the topic it is meant to be. Okay. Topic types. As I told you already, concept topics, they provide background, explanation or theory part to the user. Task, mainly how-tos, contains ordered steps that produce a result. There is an outcome to it. Okay, and you're helping user reach that outcome. Then there is reference. Reference topics contain structured factual information. Then glossary. Glossary is not a standard topic. It's just an example here that you can create these kind of specialized topics. Specialized topics is that you create your own structure within DITA and you follow that only for any kind of. अगर आपको glossary pages बनाने हैं या कुछ भी बनाना है तो आप उसका structure define करके रखोगे. So whenever you create a glossary anywhere in that particular project, it will follow the same structure every time. So you define glossary का function तो मतलब because it is a specialized topic, glossary in itself means that it is meant to define terminology, but in a structured format, and that structure comes from DITA by specializing one of the topic types. तो आप उसको मे बी रेफरेंस टॉपिक को आप थोड़ा ट्वीक करके उसको यूज करके आप ग्लॉसरी बना सकते हो, राइट? और मे बी कंबाइन कर सकते हो कॉन्सेप्ट एंड रेफरेंस को टू क्रिएट अ ग्लॉसरी, या फिर कुछ टैग्स आप अपने कॉन्सेप्ट के लिए कुछ रेफरेंस के लिए एंड देन यू क्रिएटेड अ ग्लॉसरी स्पेशलाइज्ड टॉपिक, और मे बी यू क्रिएटेड योर ओन क्लासेस रिलेटेड टू दैट. सो अगेन आई एम सेइंग दैट उसमें वो फिर XML का और उसमें बीच में आ जाएगा. So this is what how things work. So glossary is not a standard topic type here, information type here, but I just wanted to tell you that these kind of specialized topics can be created if you want. Your organization or your team has certain rules to create a glossary topic or any kind of other topic in a certain manner. You can define those rules, you can create these kind of specialized topics. A DITA map. DITA map क्या होता है? जैसे आपका TOC होता है, नॉर्मली TOC में हम बताते हैं, आपने ऑनलाइन हेल्प देखी, TOC में हम रखते हैं कि अच्छा पहले ये टॉपिक आएगा, फिर उसके बाद उसके अंदर ये नोट्स आएंगे, फिर दूसरा टॉपिक आएगा, उसके अंदर all these nodes will be there. In case of DITA maps are there. Okay, and these DITA maps tell you what all topics. So आपने सिर्फ you know एक you can say repository या एक साइट पर आपने अपने सारे टॉपिक्स, स्मॉल टॉपिक्स जिनमें only one purpose is they are going to serve, they are not interrelated with each other, एक पूरा bulk of topics are kept at a place. And DITA map क्या करता है? DITA map उसको स्ट्रक्चर देता है कि कौन सा टॉपिक कहाँ पर आएगा, कौन सा टॉपिक एक पर्टिकुलर नोड के अंदर डिस्प्ले होगा. मे बी यू वांट टू शो what is water reminder, why is it used, and how to set it in a single thing. तो आपका इंफॉर्मेशन टाइपिंग पहले हो चुकी है, आपने एक हाउ टू बना दिया है, हाउ टू सेट वाटर रिमाइंडर, आपने कॉन्सेप्ट और उसका अलग से एक टॉपिक बना दिया है. And then there are different reference topics also like those. And but DITA map is defining how do you place them. Do you place them as a separate node, or do you place them together when you're generating an output? So in on a single page, maybe you're planning to put the concept, task, and reference. The concept explains what a water reminder is, why is it, does it help, then how to set the water reminder, or if there are any other tasks, that also depends if you have put them, and then the reference of any extra topic, like extra information that you want to give to the user. So it defines hierarchy. Basically, it will put those information typed टॉपिक्स, चंक्स, मॉड्यूलर टॉपिक्स, उनको वो लाकर एक हिरार्की देता है कि कौन सी चीज कहाँ पे प्लेस होगी, कैसे प्लेस होगी. So that's what DITA map does. It controls the sequence. So you not use all the topics in a particular sequence every time. The sequence will be defined by the DITA map. You will define navigation relationships, like कैसे, कहाँ से, कौन से टॉपिक पे जंप करना है. All those things will also be defined by map. Map will not contain any content. It just references the topics. So इस चीज का ध्यान रखेंगे. It just references the topics that you have already created based on your information typing. Content model is another term that comes here. Again, a predefined structural pattern for a topic type. So, for example, a task topic will include a short description. It will require prerequisites. Short description will tell you what this topic is all about, right? What are you going to tell in that particular how to task, right? That will be your short description. Then it will tell you the prerequisites. If a user needs to know anything, if user needs to have implemented something, those prerequisites will come next. So, and this is a very strict structure. आप उसके beyond जा नहीं सकते हो. आप वो short description के अंदर short description ही लिखोगे, and there will be specific tags for that, and you limit yourself within those tags. And similarly you go forward, there are steps के अंदर भी उसके अपने particular tags हैं, तो there will be a, for example अगर आप लोगों ने HTML किसने किया है, महादेव ने अभी अभी लर्न किया है तो उसको पता होगा, बाकी लोग
Yeah, I have learned
HTML,
it.
yes.
you did HTML, Ketki, what about you?
Basics पता है मुझे.
बेसिक्स पता है, ठीक है। तो HTML में जैसे टैग्स होते हैं उसी तरीके से XML में भी टैग्स यूज होते हैं, और वही टैग्स यहाँ डीटा में भी रहते हैं। तो स्टेप्स का जैसे एक चंक बनेगा, स्टेप्स के अंदर आपके फर्दर स्टेप टैग्स होंगे और उसी के अंदर आप स्टेप्स को लिखोगे, एंड दैट विल ओनली गिव यू ऑटोमेटिकली द ऑर्डर्ड लिस्ट in the output. Okay, that is how it works, and after that you give the result. After that you give the post requisites if there are any actions that user need to take after implementing something, after performing that particular task. So content model will ensure that there is a structural consistency there. The process is validated, like when you're doing a task, you know that okay, all the information has been given in this format. The short description is there, the prerequisite is there, the steps are there in the result. And there is a predictability. That's also one of the advantages, that user will not see different tasks in different formats, different structures. So there will be predictability in your topics. So we did this little, I told you about that grammar, which I called as specialized topic, because the default topics हैं वो concept, task और reference ही हैं. So specialized topic is the topic that you create as per your requirement. So specialization basically is to allow extending basic topic types to create customized structures. So specialization in fact is not only happening on the topic type level, the specialization is also happening on the element level. For example, if you're doing a note, okay, so note, normally there will be different classes to it, like whether that particular note is a class or it's a tip or it's a warning. All right, but you want to define a different little difference you want to create, and there is some maybe in a particular type of note I want my note heading to be bold, and say the background color to be very catchy, so that the user does not at all miss that information. So in that case I will create my own specialized note type as well. So it's not just the topic type, but specialization comes at the topic type, element type, and similarly in the other areas of the type. A task topic can be specialized as a safety task, you can say. They're trying to give you example how you can specialize a particular topic. Okay, सेफ्टी टास्क हो सकता है, ट्रबल शूटिंग टास्क हो सकता है, यू वांट, सो उसके केस में स्ट्रक्चर आप कुछ और रखना चाहते हो। ट्रबल शूटिंग टास्क का अपना एक स्ट्रक्चर है जो हम आगे भी देखेंगे, और अभी हमने इसमें देखा भी, तो उसका अपना एक स्ट्रक्चर है। बट आप ट्रबल शूटिंग टास्क में थोड़ा सा ट्वीक करना चाहते हो कि ट्रबल शूटिंग टास्क जो है वो मेरा ऐसा नहीं दिखना चाहिए, बल्कि ऐसा स्ट्रक्चर होना चाहिए। सो यू कैन डू दैट, एंड सिमिलरली API रेफरेंस, and then how does it help? All these things together, the specialization wala thing especially helps enterprises, big companies create big documentations, powerful documentations using DITA, because they will have a certain structure. Over the period of time, they have created their specific tags that are belonging to only DITA and their organization. Okay, So whenever a new topic comes, they know, because there are strict rules and guidelines, they know how to place those topics, right? So specialization ensures that if there are any industry specific topics, तो वो आप cater कर पाओ, because concept, task and reference are very broad categories. So if you want that there should be any specialized topics according to your industry, according to your business, your documentation, so specialization ensures that. And then there are validation rules, because that structure will be defined by your organization, by the team. So there will be validation rules, there will be a structure that will be controlled within that frame only. Anything you want to ask about specialization or any other topic that we did just now? अच्छा, यही बताओ कि समझ में आ रहा है? What are we talking about?
I think ये specialization वाला मेरे को थोड़ा नहीं समझ आया. I need an example.
ओके, अभी करते हैं, एग्जाम्पल भी करेंगे. उससे पहले का सारा समझ में आया?
Yeah.
ओके, अभी हम एग्जाम्पल्स के साथ में भी देखेंगे. Now there is okay, we'll थोड़ा सा I will try to show you some sample topics or something that will show you how this thing works. Okay, all right. So reuse mechanisms. As I said, this conref, keyref, they are basically standard tags that are used inside DITA for using the reference, for reusing the content from one topic inside another. तो अगर आपको content, किसी existing content को refer करना है तो you'll use conref. Similarly, अगर आपको variables बनाने हैं, product names use करने हैं, तो उसके लिए आपका keyref use होता है. Okay, so for example, I want to create a documentation for US market as well as India market. मैं US में उसी प्रोडक्ट को एक तरीके से कॉल करती हूँ और इंडिया में किसी और तरीके से कॉल करती हूँ. ठीक है, सो मे बी लेट्स से अगर हमने मान लो इसको बोला, इफ वी वांट टू ब्रांड इट लाइक दैट, so maybe Fit India or Fitbit India, and there is a topic, there is a same product or maybe similar product that is there in US as well. You say Fitbit US or maybe Fit US to create that connection with the local audience, local people. So you call that product in different names sometimes in different regions. So you want to use the same documentation, but the product name is different. So if we think in the terms of word, तो हम क्या करेंगे? अलग अलग टॉपिक्स बनाने पड़ेंगे, अलग अलग डॉक्यूमेंट्स बनाने पड़ेंगे, राइट? एक में हम